Hello guys, my name is Frank and I am your host this time. You're watching State Education and I want to show you how to use the auxiliary can and some of its limitations. This is the second time that we check the auxiliary can. If you don't know how to use it or you don't understand how to use it correctly, go ahead and check the link below so this video can be much better for you. Now I want to go on some restrictions and limitations we have with the word can. The word can is a very widely popular word in the English language, so it's elemental to use it perfectly. Now, the problem with the word can is that if you think in Spanish, if you're organizing your ideas, your thoughts in your Spanish language and just making a translation to English, you will eventually make a mistake with this word. And the reason is because in English, can is an auxiliary verb. It is not really an action. It just helps me understand the action. So we say, I can speak English. My ability is present. You can see right now, you have the ability to see that I can speak English. You can see I can speak English. And I can see you can understand because you're watching, right? The problem with can is that it does not receive any conjugation. It is exclusively for present usage. We cannot use the word can for past. And as I said before, since in Spanish it is possible, because in Spanish it is an action verb, if you think in Spanish, you will make mistakes because it does not work the same way. The word can in English will not be tensed, will not receive conjugation to past. Instead, we will use the word could. Yeah, it's a different word, but we use it to express the past of can. We can say it's the past. It is not really the past, but that's how we can see it, so you understand better. So maybe right now I can speak English, but I could not speak English 10 years ago. This is a new ability. I could not understand English. Now I can understand everyone, but in the past I could not. Or you can use it in positive, right? We can say, last night, I feel really good because last night I could go to exercise. Or I could finish reading my book. I could cook my dinner. It was great. It is always in past. You can also use it in negative, maybe, oh my God, I feel terrible. I couldn't sleep last night. In negative contraction, couldn't. I couldn't sleep last night because there was this mosquito like all around. And that's why we need to use could and can in different concepts. When we want to express present ideas, we use can. When we want to express past ideas, we say could, but kind of the same way. They actually have the same structure, verbs in simple form. Now, the real tricky thing is the next one. Could also works to express future ideas. Yeah, I know, let me say that again. Could works for past and for future, because can can't work in that way. Now, we cannot see the future. I don't know what really is going to happen, but I can speculate. I can see potential. I can predict what will happen, what can happen in the future. So we say something like, guys, please study very hard. You could be the next president. I don't know. You could be the next Albert Einstein. I don't know. But that's what potentially can happen. So we will use could for future ideas. And of course, because we don't know the future, they express potential things. Things that will probably happen, things that can probably happen. And that's the magic with the word could. How can you understand if it is for the future or if it is for the past? Well, pay attention to the sentence. If I said, oh, my friend, you could learn English very well. Come on, get to study. You could be the next best teacher in the planet, you know? But I'm speaking obviously about a future thing. Or if I said, I'm sorry, I feel really bad. I couldn't finish my work last night. I feel I was not productive. I could not finish. I feel so bad. Well, the sentence is telling you what you need to know. Pay attention to the sentence. Pay attention to the meaning. Pay attention to the person speaking so you can understand what he or she is saying, okay? So, If you couldn't watch the previous video, go and click in the link below. Thank you very much for watching. It was a pleasure to be with you. Have an excellent day. See you next time.